Hello, this is Mayank and welcome back to my channel. So today also we're going to discuss about one stock. We discussed already about it a couple of videos in the past also, and the stock has been performing very good. So we'll discuss about that. The setup is also very different. You have seen from the background. Normally there's no glass panels today. The setup looks something like this, and it's a different place. Same place, different room. Okay, so the company is going to discuss today is Vansali Engineering Polymers Limited itself. So there's two more videos which I have done. One in the month of March probably, and another in the month of May or something like that, or April, something like that. So both videos were quite well received. Probably the most highest viewed channel video on this channel. So those two videos, if you are interested, you can watch. You can search by Mayank Tripathi on YouTube and Mayank Tripathi Vansali Engineering Polymers. You can search, you get the result. You can watch the video. Second way, you can go to my channel and watch the video again. So I'll just start with this video. So this video is also about the same company. So the reason behind this video is that we are going to see the results. The result was out yesterday. I analyzed the result, and now as per my analysis, I'll see whatever there is in the results. Okay, so whatever there in the good part of the results. And second thing, we'll also see the growth prospect. They have management has announced some kind of growth projection in their results. So that also we're going to discuss. I'll put those points in front of you so that we can understand why I told in the last video that Vansali Engineering Polymer can be a multi-bagger in the long run. And I'm saying upfront before even the end of the video that this is going to be a multi-bagger in the long run. Very like almost definitely going to be a multi-bagger, right? But I give the reasons for that. But before I jump into growth prospect and all those financial results, I'll give a brief about what this company's fundamental looks like and why it's so important and what this company does, and then we'll move to charts. So there are four different parts now. First, fundamentals. Second, what the company does and doesn't. It's only briefly, no details. For details, previous videos need to be watched, and then the charts, and then we'll move to the growth prospect, some data points. Okay, so we'll start with this. This company is a very small cap company. Stock P is very attractive, 6.78 only after the result. ROC is 86.2, ROE is 64.4. That is very, very good. Right? Promoter holding is 56.4. There is nothing pledged. Debt is 0.0. It's a completely debt-free company, and net profit is 334 crores. So that's a very good amount net profit without having any debt. These are the very, very strong points for this company. If you see, free cash flow for last 3 years is 176 crores. So they have a lot of money with them. We'll jump directly to one particular important point, and that is you go to balance sheet. In the balance sheet, we see there is something called cash equivalents. If you see other uh, assets, they have a cash equivalent of 192 crores. So this money is there lying with them through which they can use use and invest in their growth of the company. If you see their reserves have been growing very fast. 168, it dipped little bit and then start growing very fast, and now it is 849 crores of reserves. That's say this company is sitting on a stockpile of money, and they can use that money to for capital expansion a lot. These are a few important fundamental points. Profit and loss statements and everything that those things also we can discuss. If you see the last quarter only briefly, from last quarter the sales is 375 crores. That's a good amount of increment. Same quarter, if you see last year, it was 308 and it's 375 now. Previous quarter also it's huge. So it's the sales they have done. Now, these are brief fundamental points. Details, please go back to watch the video. Let's see the product now. So their product, why I'm saying the products, because if you understand the product, then you understand the capacity expansion, what they're doing, and impact of that expansion on the products. So for that, you need to understand the products. So their products are ABS, ASA, PCABS, Specialty, and SAN, what they call. ABS is used in automotive and all kind of appliances to create a layer on top of that for which the shine comes. So you can see on the refrigerator there is this shining. So these component what this company prepares are used on this kind of appliances as well as on bikes as well. So they have few all these components, chemical components what they prepare. So ASA is for heat resistant, excellent weather resistance. So it's a layering what they provide. PCABS is for the car roof rails, wheel cap. So these elements are used in that purpose. If you see SHAN, there is something called SAN. SAN is they have not given the use of it, but this is also a chemical component. Okay. Now here, if you see specialties, what they do, specialties they have anti-scratch, anti-friction, low TBDC, functional ABS. For known painting solutions, they have low glows, high glows, metallic component, and then for reinforced glass fields they have ABS, GF, IMG, some product name, and for impact modifier they have also a specialty component. So they have a lot of specialty components which are used across the wide variety of usage and wide variety of products. So this is about the company. So I hope you understand what this company's fundamentals looks like, what this company does and everything. So if that part is clear, we can jump into two more important parts. So this is where one part of the importance is fundamental and business. Now we understand the future plans of this company, and then we'll move back to charts to understand how the chart was when we recommended and how the pattern looks like now when we see the growth of the company post expansion. So these two things are will go parallelly. I'll just switch the video. So here I'll explain the future plans of this company. So if you see future plans, revenue I discussed before that. So revenue, if you see, revenue was 22% revenue growth from last quarter to last year same quarter to this year same quarter, so basically year on year, and 75% revenue growth from last quarter. So this is the growth what they have registered. Same goes about profitability also. Profitability is also similar to the percentage is similar to the growth, revenue growth. Okay. Now in terms of capex, the capex what they have planned is capacity expansion is 500 crores over a period of 4 years, 3 years. So December 2024, they're giving a target that all those plans, all those expansion will come into fruition, and they will start getting more those plants start operating at that capacity, and they can start getting more orders out of it. Now this expansion is completely going to fund it for the reserves and internal accruals. That means they're not going to take any debt for that. They are going to remain a debt free company. That is very important factor if a company is going to expand 500 crores. So if you see, just to put a highlight, this company's market cap is only 3,394 crores, but doing a capacity expansion, the capacity expansion of 500 crores, that means they are doing it more than 25%, 20%, and they are doing everything from their own money without raising any debt. And that's a very good point for a company which is debt free and which want to remain debt free, and then also do expansion as well. This is very important to note. If you move down the growth plan, what they are trying to grow. So they have three things for HRG. The existing capacity is 35,000 ton per annum, and the plant is Satnur plant. For SAN, what we discussed the products, they have a capacity of 1 lakh ton per annum at Abu Road plant. For ABS compounding, they have a capacity of 70,000 ton per annum at Abu Road plant. Now you see what they're going to do after the expansion. They're going to change from 35,000 ton per annum to 50,000 ton per annum. Sorry, this is kept as wrong. This is 15,000 ton per annum. Okay, and this is 50,000 ton per annum, and this is 1,30,000 ton per annum. I'm sorry for writing that. I'll repeat. So HRG current capacity is 15,000, SAN current capacity is 50,000, and ABS compounding current capacity is 1,30,000 ton per annum. After the expansion, HRG will become 50,000 ton per annum. So it's a more than three times expansion, 3.33 times expansion they are doing just in span of 3 years. So that is kind of growth. Then they are doing captive SAN expansion of 50,000 to 1,50,000 tons. So again, three times growth. ABS compounding from 1,30,000 going to 2 lakh. So that's also 50% growth expansion they are doing. Total ABS will become 2 lakh ton per annum, right, after the expansion and everything. So if you see, with after multiplying the three times of their capacity, the revenue can go three times for here minimum, right? So the idea is that whenever you expand, suppose three times or four times, revenue goes much more than that, but minimum you can say the revenue will go at least 3x. So when the revenue goes 3x from here, we can definitely see the stock price also going 3x from here. That is minimum, because the PE will reduce when the earnings becomes more. Okay, so either the stock price need to move up to keep up with the PE, or the stock price or the revenue should be less to keep up with the PE. So nothing is that either the price will go up to keep up with the PE, or PE will go up. Okay, so in this company's case, both things will happen. First, the stock will try to minimum balance its current PE, through which the potential is to become three times. So we can see from 205 it going up to 615. That is first part. Second part, this stock is undervalued itself. If you see sector wise PE for the chemical companies, that is huge. Specialty chemical companies, it's huge. Compared to that, this company is undervalued, right? So three times it will grow from current PE perspective in terms of expansion. And on top of that, if you want to match the sector PE, it will grow even double of that three times. So basically 6 to 9 times growth can be seen from this current price. So I hope you understand this calculation. I'll repeat again. 3x growth is there from the growth perspective, the capacity expansion perspective. Now to match the sector P, the stock sector P need to go around 2022. For that, the stock need to move again three times in the stock P perspective. So that 615 can become three times more. So it becomes 1845, somewhere like that. So from current price, this can go up to 9 times in a span of 4 years or 4 to 5 years. So this is the potential of this company right now. whatever the expansion they have planned. Now I will discuss the chart which I have shown before. Now this is not the chart what we discussed. This is in the middle. I did some analysis now. The price what I recommended is 140. I also purchased this stock after seeing the chart analysis and everything at price 140. So I'll just, for example, I'll show you in YouTube. If you search YouTube and if you go Mayank Tripathi, and I'll go to my own channel rather than searching here. So if you see my channel and if you go here and search Bhansali Engineering Polymer, so it's Bhansali. So okay, so it's not coming. I'll search once more Bhansali. Yeah, so the first video was created in the case of Bhansali Engineering Polymers Limited twice. First was 7 months ago, that was the price was 140, and then 5 months ago when I do the technical chart analysis. So here if you go 7 months ago, it's probably October right now, so it's around March. So here I purchased the stocks, correct, I purchased a 140 price, and the current price the stock reached is 210, and we already see the kind of pattern this is happening. So this is a channel based pattern where the stock is making higher lows and higher highs and lower lows, right? So this will continue like this for some time. Now from here the stock will move very fast because of all the reasons explained in the past: the capacity expansion, the stock PE expansion, and the company's debt being debt free goals and everything. Together the stock can go up to 10x in a very small amount of time. When it's a small amount of time, it's 3 years to 5 years can happen, but still if you can raise 10x for a company in 3 to 5 years, that's a tremendous amount of return. I personally feel it's a very good return. So this was the analysis from business point of view, more on the capex point of view, and more on the chart perspective also, how these things entire looks like. So this was a very good company. I discussed a lot of times. I told a lot of times, very good company. Now after seeing the result, after seeing the company's plan, and especially expanding, being debt free, that is a very good giving confidence for me that I can continue investing in this company, and I can also raise my investment in this particular company for my future goals and everything. So this is basically a multi-bagger. So if you like this video, if you think it's helpful for you, if you think it adds value to your stock portfolio, please don't forget to like the video, share with your friends, and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed so far. And we'll see you later in the next video. Thank you so much for supporting me.